welcome back to yet another dazzling episode of Bedazzle with me, Zora Amin. Where we not only bring you celebrity meetups, but also exclusive concerts in the comfort of your home. So the biggest concert of the year-end was undoubtedly A.R. Rehman's first live concert in 2 years. So let's check it out. He is in Dubai at the moment with his entourage, and they have enthralled a packed audience at the expo site. Another much-awaited concert is Why, the musical, created by Shekhar Kapoor and the music maestro Rehman, which we will be bringing to you very soon on Bedazzle. But in the meantime, here's another excerpt.
दिल से रे ஆளில்லா மைதானம் ஏன் வாழ தோணும்.
The Oscar-winning composer was so thrilled about this performance, he had auditioned over 200 musicians for this musical extravaganza.
We just wanted something amazing in this area, and without the players, how would you determine what orchestra it is? We don't know who the players are, so we auditioned a lot of people, almost 250 people, and I think all of them, whether they got selected or not, they were so elated that this, and as an idea itself, is so good.
சாரங்கள் தாரமும் கோவச் சொல்லுக்கு
ஆசையெல்லாம் வெறும் காணல் நீரு நீ ஏலம் போட வேறாள பாரு.
It's time for a short little break now, but we'll be back with another big name in the field of music. From bhajans to ghazals to pop and playback singing, he has done it all across several languages. And after having entertained us for nearly 5 decades, we have with us the man with the golden voice, Hariharan.
Hariharan, so welcome to Bedazzle. So, sir, from bhajans to ghazals to filmy songs and to pop. You've done it all.
Yeah, but I started actually with films. Then in the mid 77. Then from 82 I came out with ghazals a lot. Then somewhere the bhajans came in. Yeah.
So my favorite is, of course, Main Khayal Hu Kisi Aur Ka.
Ji,
It's my
ji, ji.
favorite. I mean, I have heard so many versions of it, but the way you have sung it, I mean,
Right.
And I'm not saying this because you're here, but it's just that, every time you listen to that in your voice, it just transcends into another dimension altogether.
Thank you.
So it's wonderful. The 90s has been an era where you've had the Kumar Sanus and the Udits and so many of them.
Right.
And yet you were able to make your mark, and everybody knew that this is Hariharan. Your songs were sort of, yaar, inki awaaz mein maza aata sun. So did that competitiveness ever be around? Did you ever feel that, saying that so much pressure?
No, see, basically I just consider myself as a singer. And of course, I got a lot of very good songs in films, be it Bollywood, be it Tamil, be it Telugu, songs which have been, popular for 45 years, and still they're popular. So that's basically, you can call it luck also, I don't know, but maybe my kind of voice or my kind of singing attracted those melodies, basically. And I always, I didn't want anybody to slot me as a playback singer. I'm a performer, I'm a singer. I'm a musician and a singer. When I say musician and a singer is, I compose my compositions, my songs, and also create while I'm singing. Improvisation is one of the most important aspects of Indian music, which you get once you plunge into classical music. आमद का गाना.
Sure.
तो एक गाने को आप 5 मिनट गा सकते हैं, एक गाने को 15 मिनट गा सकते हैं. अभी 10 मिनट में क्या करेंगे? You need knowledge for that.
Sure.
So that is how I consider myself as a singer. So I have done whatever I feel like colonial cousins, like ghazals, like geet, like bhajans, like film songs.
So, talking about Colonial Cousins, I mean, it's a wonderful album, okay? Especially Krishna Ni Begle Varo. But how did Johnny Lever come into the equation when you did The Way We Do It?
Oh, because of the song, like the way we do it.
Because, there was a time when pop was just coming up and you had so many other celebrities doing so many, Amitabh and Govinda and Ravina.
Right.
And then you suddenly have somebody like Johnny Lever dancing.
But he's amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing. So you've had the longest association with A.R. Rehman. I was just telling Rehman sir that the first concert I saw you both live was back in 1999 at Al Wasl Stadium.
I know, we were talking about it 2 days back in Delhi. Across, we were just rehearsing. I said, somebody saying, so I said, Rehman, do you remember that first? He said, oh man, yeah, 25 years back, yes.
Is there a recent song that you may have heard, possibly, and yaar, ye mujhe gana chahiye tha, or probably a song that you made you stand up and notice, that's a very good song.
Yeah, there have been songs, but I don't know, I won't be able to point out. There have been songs which I always feel, wah, kya baat hai, acha hai, and I hum it also.
Acha, okay.
And
let's hear a few lines from one of your favorite songs.
है हैरतें याशिक़े जगा मत पैरों से ज़मीं ज़मीं लगा मत है हैरतें याशिक़े जगा मत पैरों से ज़मीं ज़मीं लगा मत हैरतें आशिक़े हो हैरतें आशिक़े.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you, sir.
The Nissan and Infinity raffle is drawing huge responses this DSF. So here we are at Global Village to meet with some of the lucky winners. Hi Rohani, welcome to Bedazzle.
Thank you so much.
Firstly, congratulations on winning.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you, have you participated in any other raffles before?
We have maybe a couple of years ago, but this was completely unexpected.
You've never won previously?
I've never won previously.
So how does it feel now that you've won?
Like I said, very unexpected, but feels good. Yeah.
And now that you've won, are you going around telling your family members also, encouraging everyone to participate?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a great opportunity, and if you do buy anything, so why not take part of the raffle, you know?
So now this is going to be on your to-do list every year.
Yeah.
Participate
for sure.
and win.
For sure.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you for being with us on
Thank
Bedazzle. एक छोटे से break का वक्त हो गया है, and then we have Shane and Peter to guide you with some motivational tips. Bill Gates said, I choose a lazy person to do a hard job because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. Our experts Shane and Peter will help you do better and not just lazy and easy.
It's career tip time.
And today, we'll talk about harassment. Workplace harassment is one of the most sensitive topics that we've covered here on Career Tip Time, but it's important to understand what you should do if you experience workplace harassment, and also how to make sure that you're not wittingly or unwittingly harassing someone in the workplace.
So if you do have a case or you feel that you have been harassed, first of all, write down the incident, take note of the time, the place, write down all of the details in an unemotional manner, so you want to just be as clear to the facts as possible. And then if you have a great company that has HR policies, look at which part of the code of conduct has been violated, then book a time with your HR, head of HR, and discuss the incident with them. In the same time, in tandem to that process, you probably would like to speak with a lawyer, understand what the legal implications are and what course of actions are available to you. And that would be the first step that you want to take.
Additionally, one of the realizations coming out of the Me Too movement is that many people who are harassers actually don't believe that they were harassing an individual. So one of the most important learnings here is that harassment is in the eye of the receiver, even if the person didn't mean to be harassing. So what does that mean for us here in the workplace? What it means is it's really important that everybody understands the implications of their behavior, make sure that they have appropriate separation between how they might act in private compared to how they would act in the workplace. Just because you might be a bit of a toucher or use informal language in your private life doesn't mean you should bring that to the office. So a no-touch workplace, I think, is actually a good standard, as well as maintaining cordial relationships with your colleagues, but not getting so overly familiar that it could border into harassment.
This is Shane
And Pete,
wishing all your dreams come true.
Entertainment quotient is measured by how engaging it is. If it ain't your time's worth, it's not entertaining enough. Simple. Santosh is here to tell us how to keep ourselves entertained over the weekend on Watch Me If You Can.
Watch me if you can, people. How are you all? आज for a change कोई review नहीं करते हैं. Let's do a countdown of what was the best thing that happened on OTT and cinemas in 2021. तो आइए चलते हैं इस सफर पे. Let's start with the top 5 web series according to me, and I'm sure according to everybody else. At number 5, we have Hellbound.
이상한 뭐가 나타나서 너는 언제 죽는다 예언이라고 그날이 되면 진짜 지옥으로 데려간대.
The Korean web series, 6 episodes each, an hour long, scary as hell, hence Hellbound, but do give it a watch. It is preachy, it questions your existence, and it's also dark and scary. At number 4 is Marvel's WandaVision. It starts with the events at the end of Endgame and then how the Scarlet Witch continues her life in a parallel universe with Vision. It is intriguing. The first 3 episodes makes you scratch your head ki bhai kya ho raha hai? And then the way it gathers momentum. Kudos to Marvel to create this parallel universe and to be able to connect each and every story across all the films and web series.
Wanda, what's up?
Who are you? I don't know. This is our home.
Then let's fight for it.
At number 3, we have Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which towards the end of the series becomes Captain America and the Winter Soldier. It is a befitting continuation to the Endgame and the events after that. So you have a new Captain America and a new Winter Soldier as well. Do give it a watch if you haven't seen it yet. I highly recommend it.
If we do this, we're gonna do it our own way.
At number 2 is everyone's world favorite, Squid Game. I don't have words to express this. It is one of the best things that has happened to the Koreans. The drama is good, the excitement is good, the storytelling, the screenplay, and to be able to get kids games into something so dark and sinister and come up with working on a season 2 of the series. It's fantastic. If you haven't seen it, watch it right now. It's out on Netflix.
게임을 거부하는 참가자는 탈락으로 처리된다.
And number 1, which is my favorite, is Family Man Season 2. Why this is at number 1 is because Raj and DK have created this spy universe with Manoj Bajpayee to be able to deliver something better than the first season is no short of genius work. Family Man Season 2 also gave Bollywood Samantha Ruth Prabhu in her darkest role ever. So this is my top 5. Before we start with movies, under web series I would like to make 2 special mentions. One is Special Ops 1.5 Himmat Singh. It was fantastic. It is a befitting spin-off to Himmat Singh's character. And of course Mumbai Diaries, fictional, over-the-top drama. Some of it was unbelievable, a lot of liberties, but it is very nostalgic. People from Mumbai would connect to it, heart-wrenching at some places. So these are my special mentions. Let's move to the movies now. At number 5 is Drishyam 2. And it's not in number 5 in no particular order because all the top 5 that I'm going to say are all fantastic films. Drishyam 2 by Jeetu Joseph starts off with events 7 years after the original film Drishyam 1. At number 4 is 83. Sadly, it didn't do wonders at box office, but what a fantastic film. You have to watch it at the cinema to experience what you didn't see in 1983, India winning the World Cup, with some fantastic performances throughout the film. At number 3 is my favorite film, which actually almost got nominated to the Oscars, is Mandela, Yogi Babu's solo lead film. It is a black comedy of sorts. It's a small village take on politics, but to come up with such a quirky story about a man using the name of Nelson Mandela in a small village. If you haven't seen it, it's out on Netflix. Please do watch it. I highly recommend this.
Mandela. சலூன் வச்சிருக்கேன்.
என்னது? எந்த அடையாள அட்டையுமே இல்லையா?
இல்லங்க.
ஏயா, நீ இந்திய குடிமகன் தானே, நான் எப்படி நம்புறது?
இவனை பார்க்க என்ன அமெரிக்க குடிமகன் மாதிரியா இருக்கு? இந்திய குடிமகன் தாங்க, நம்புங்க.
At number 2 is A Quiet Place 2. A Quiet Place 2 has again reprising all the same actors from the original movie about the alien invasion who attack by sound, so everyone has to be quiet. It's a brilliant film and a befitting sequel to the original. Do give it a watch. And at number 1 is Marvel's best film in the recent years, after Endgame of course, is Spider-Man No Way Home. The film has everything that a Marvel fan would want. It has Spider-Man and Spider-Man and Spider-Man and all the baddies across the universe from the last 20 years and Doctor Strange, and you know what's going to happen with the end credits. You can't wait for the next film in the series. So these are my top 5. I have 2 special mentions. One is Talaivi, Kangana Ranaut's take on Jayalalitha. But what is good about Talaivi is not Kangana Ranaut, but Arvind Swami's portrayal of MGR. He was spot on. This gentleman should deserve a national award. And the other special mention I have is Pushpa, The Rise, and how the film rose. Allu Arjun is now the hot property across India, particularly in Bollywood. People are sitting back and watching and saying that, "Bhai, ye kaun hai? Kahan se aaya?" To have a solo lead film to trump movies like Spider-Man and 83 at the box office. Nobody expected the film to be such a big pan-India hit, but there it is, Pushpa The Rise. Special mention. This is my top 5 and special mentions. Do watch it all. Let us have your feedback. I'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Wrapping up this week's episode, please don't forget to share your valuable feedback on our social media handles. Bedazzle again, same time next week with me, Zora Amin.